Are there certain things that you think you guys can do better on the road? There seems to be a big split between performance at home versus on the road. Are there certain things that you can focus on, maybe going into the strip that you need to do better?
Just playing with a sense of urgency. And trusting in what the coaches tell us and trusting in our work. I don't think there's any huge improvement that we need to make. I think it's normal for teams to somewhat struggle on the road. I mean, not at home. So I don't think there's any alarming issues that we have on the road.
Not to kind of harp on the loss in LA, but after a game like that, to come back home and be the team with the best record in the NBA, how much of a relief was that just to kind of get back out there and have a performance like that last night?
I mean, we know what we're capable of. We came back home and corrected some things. And just went out and played hard. I think that was just the biggest takeaway, that we didn't play with a lot of energy the LA game. And we came back and played with a ton of energy.
I think CJ and Zion talked about just having practices at home before that game too, just kind of helped. How much does being home, having full-blown practices kind of help prepare you guys for games like that too?
Yeah, it definitely helps, especially with trying to get more comfortable with certain play calls down the stretch. But I think majority of it was just the energy. And I think if we approach every game like the game we did yesterday, knowing that we have to come out with a sense of urgency, I think we'll be okay.
How much, I know you all said you win as a team, you lose as a team, it's not about one person, but does that affect you all? Do you talk about it when people single out one person after a bad game, or is it just kind of something y'all insulate yourselves from?
I don't pay attention to any social media, like any reports. So a lot of the stuff that I do hear my teammates, may tell me, we don't really care about it. We show up to work, bust our tails in practice every day. We go out and try our best night in and night out. And sometimes the fans, people may not get the results that they want. We might not get the results we want, but we're going to show up and continue to work as hard as we can the next day.
Sorry about to ask. I'm sure I'll ask you more about Battle of Michigan. Do you follow football? I mean, do you like the fact that they got in?
Oh yeah, I mean it's great for Alabama, of course. I don't know how the other teams may feel about it, but I mean it's Nick Saban, so I felt like if anybody was like the last team to get in, if you had to choose, I think everybody would have picked them. So I'm not mad at all.
I know Zion received a lot of criticism after that LA game. What was it like to just watch him respond season high last night?
I mean, it's normal to see that performance. So when a guy of that caliber has a bad day, you kind of expect the world to bash him. But I mean, if that wasn't the norm, like 30 points is not a norm for him, nobody would have said anything about the game in LA. So I mean, it's good to see him get back to what he's normally doing, but I don't think it was alarming at all. He probably just had a bad day. I mean, I feel like that's normal for people.